CCI means component-to-component interference. Traditionally, people think that there's a lot of noise and power fluctuations that are coming from outside the home.
Our perspective is almost 180 degrees different. Yes, we do recognize that grid-related noise and noise from outside sources can affect electronics, and we do address that. But most importantly, the system of components themselves are their own worst enemy.
You've got an amplifier and it's pulling current in massive pulses from its rectifiers. Those current pulse resonances are kicked back onto the power line, and since it's only a few feet from your preamplifier, it's going to be fed right back into the preamplifier's power supply, and it's going to dramatically affect it.
And so in the past, what's usually used are these large chokes, coils, regenerators to help block all of that transient noise energy from coming in from the grid.
They work like a brick wall, so it does keep noise coming from outside the home, but it also, noise that's generated in the home, that noise hits the transformer, the coil, and it's reflected back.
And the noise isolation in the Tritons and Typhons and PS8, all of the power distributors that we make, is working in two directions. Yes, it is preventing noise from the grid from reaching the electronics. More importantly, it's isolating all of the components that are plugged into that device.
In our line of hydropower conditioners, we use a device which we call an NIC, which is a noise isolation chamber.
They hold a US patent, and their function in the hydras represents their ability to reduce high-frequency noise in the megahertz and gigahertz regions.
The way the current is pulled by the power supplies, it generates harmonics that can be as high as 50 times the fundamental frequency. So there are actually high-frequency components to power delivery.
The core of the noise isolation chambers is represented by these pure CDA 101 copper cylinders.
Nobody else uses it, nobody else has it, and we've just received the patent for it after 2 years. We've developed a device that absorbs noise passively but is not reactive, and that's what's unique about our designs.
Because they're not a choke, a transformer, or a coil, they represent no impedance, no resistance to the transmission of dynamic transient current delivery.
And many people have tried power conditioning and have rejected it specifically because of the reactive nature of it. Many people have tried it, for instance, with their amplifier and found that, yeah, it reduced noise, but it also reduced dynamics and caused other types of problems with certain components.
What Shunyata Research is trying to do is to provide the benefit of increased resolution, lowered noise, without the reactance, meaning we eliminate the chokes, the transformers, the coils, anything that will interfere with instantaneous current. What really defines us outside of component-to-component interference and dynamic transient current delivery is our system's ability to get out of the way and allow the electronics manufacturers' power supplies to do the job that they were designed to do.